Okay, here's a quick video on how I can change the essentially the span on some of these analog input cards. So I'm going to use a software called the WAGO IO Check 3. That's essentially like a standalone software I can use to monitor and change some of the configuration on these cards. So the first thing I'll do is go to Settings and Communication. And you can either use a WAGO USB cable or I can do it over Ethernet as well. So I'm going to put in the IP address of the coupler or controller that I have, click Apply, and then hit the Identify button. So what that's going to do is it's going to read the node configuration that I have. So you can see it starting to populate the different cards that I have set up on this node. The one I really care about is this 750-497. This is a 0 to 10 volt or negative 10 to 10 volt input card, but the settings should be the same on the 750-496 for current loops. So what I can do actually here is I can right click on this module and look at the raw process data. So I have a meter signal generator hooked up to this. So I'm applying 9.98 volts to my first input here. If it was a current card, you'd see, your current settings there as well. The other thing I can do is exit this monitor mode and then look at the settings for this card. You can see on the 750-455, this is not a configurable card, so I don't have access to settings here. But on the 497 or the 496, I have access to settings. So I can go ahead and open up the settings window. And in here, I can see there's a bunch of settings. So if I wanted to change the signal type, I can do that here. I'm just going to leave that. But what I care about is the span. So if I go down to the scaling tab, what I can actually do is set up user scaling for this card. So say in this case, I wanted what would normally be a 0 to 32,767 number scaled down to 4095. That would be a gain of 0.125. So actually, let me turn this off and we'll just see what the raw number looks like when I have user scaling disabled. So if I look in code assist, or for you guys, it would be on a coupler, but I can see that I'm getting 32,696, almost full range on that first channel. But if I check this user scaling box and enter 0.125 or whatever gain I want, now in code assist I'm reading 4096. So I do lose resolution on that, but that's one way I can change the span. So hope this helps. Thanks.